Hi everybody. If you watched my last video, you'll know that I've just had my 65th birthday. And if you didn't watch my last video, I've just had my 65th birthday last weekend. Now in the UK, 65 is a bit of a landmark age, and it's when you're supposed to become an old age pensioner and get your government pension and everything else. Now because of this, some of my friends decided that we needed to go out and celebrate. Now what there is to celebrate about becoming an old age pensioner, I don't know, even though I don't think I am one and I don't feel like one. But they decided that we needed to go out. So they grabbed me, twisted my arm up my back and said, let's get ready, we're going out. They booked a hotel in Lincoln and decided that Lincoln was the place we were going. We're going to go out, have something to eat, and then copious amounts of alcohol. Knowing this, I started to get a bit worried because obviously, as you know, I'm on the carnivore diet and I'm thinking, what am I going to eat and what am I going to drink? Now eating wasn't such a big problem because when I've gone out and eaten before, all I've done is had, say, a mixed grill and I've just had the meat and not ordered any of the fries, the chips, the onion rings, etc, etc. I didn't have the option this time. I just told somebody that I wanted a mixed grill and they ordered it for me, and it came with all the trimmings, the chips and everything else. And when I decided, or when I told everybody that I didn't want the chips and the onion rings, and you know, who wants these chips, who wants these onion rings, it was like a flock of vultures attacking a carcass on the plains in Africa somewhere. Everybody descended and my chips and my onion rings and my mushrooms and everything else disappeared. They even tried to nick my sausage, the cheeky buggers. But anyway, that sorted my food out. I had my meat and I had my eggs and I got some funny looks off my friends, and I'll probably do another video in the near future about what other people think about somebody like myself being on a carnivore diet and only eating meat and not having the chips and the veg and everything else that goes on with it. Anyway, then came the drinking time. So we started off having a few drinks. Now normally I'm a beer drinker. I like a bit of lager or a bit of, you know, a pint of bitter here and there. But I know that if I'm drinking beer, all the carbohydrates and everything is going to absolutely kill me for my carnivore diet. So I thought, well, the only thing I can do is have something with no carbs in, which is obviously spirits. And I must admit, I am partial to either a spot of gin or a spot of vodka. And Saturday night was a gin night. Fortunately, in the pubs that we went in, they'd got a vast array of different flavoured gins. So I drank just a few double gins, all different flavoured, orange flavours and the violet flavours, all sorts. I can't remember what they were. I'd had that much to drink. By the time I'd done, I didn't know where I was or what day it was or anything else. But anyway, I certainly got through quite a bit of gin. So how did this affect my carnivore diet? Well, I planned in advance and I'd taken some keto sticks with me. The next morning when I got out of bed, and by the way, sleeping with a bunch of ex-squaddies in a hotel room is not a pleasant thing. I think next time we go, I'm going to sleep in the car park or in a flower bed or a public toilet or something like that. I'll probably get a bit more sleep than sleeping in a room with those, how can we put it, passing wind and burping and things most of the night. Anyway, the next morning I got up and I did the test with the keto sticks, peed on them, and sure enough I was out of ketosis, which I fully expected because my liver's going to get rid of all the alcohol out of my system first. By the time lunchtime came, I tried it again and still no ketones. I was still out of ketosis. I don't think this was particularly a bad thing because I had no carbohydrates I'd had my drinks either with a slimline tonic, which had no sugar and no carbohydrates in, or soda water, mostly soda water actually, but anyway. So I'd had no carbs at all the day before while we'd gone out, you know, eating and drinking. But by that evening, I started to show ketones in my urine again, and by the following morning, by Monday morning, I was back to normal. So no damage done. Now what's this tell me? This tells me that, I mean, I'm not a big drinker anyway, but it tells me that occasionally, if I want to go out and have a drink with some friends and something to eat, it is possible. I'm not going to destroy all the hard work that I've done over the last few weeks by going out and having a few drinks. And everybody needs to go out and relax every once in a while. So if you decide that you are going to go out and have something to eat and a few drinks, try and stick to the carnivore diet with the food. And if you're going to drink, drink a spirit, you know, whiskey, gin, vodka, something like that, and have a diet mixer or even soda water with it. And although it will kick you out of ketosis, you'll be back in no time at all, and everything will be hunky-dory. I actually weighed myself on the Saturday morning as I went away, and on the Monday morning after I'd come back, I'd put 1 pound on. That was mostly fluid as well from the amount that I'd drunk over the weekend. So all in all, I had a real good time, didn't destroy my diet, and my friends were quite surprised that I managed to put away as much gin as I did. In fact, so am I. But anyway, if you found this interesting, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe down there, and hopefully I will see you in the next video, and hopefully there'll be a little less of me by then. So see you all soon, everybody. Bye.